You're tuned to KXCI Tucson. We're right on the cusp of 9 p.m. You know what happens at 9 p.m. is we go, I mean, we're always live. Like, this is live. I'm talking to you live. We're playing music live. But we're going to have live musical performance plus interview with Abes Bones. It's coming very, very soon. Trust me. Very, very soon. La Circa was just there with Sunrise for Everyone. That's the name of the release. That the name of the song is Arizona. And One Way Sky with Man Within the Maze. We also heard from D-Faction 9 with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Shout out to D-Faction 9 for playing at Baila El Pueblo. That was a wonderful highlight of the festival. Thank you for being there. And thank you for being here just in time. That's right. Oh my gosh, any second now. KXCI would like to thank all the businesses and organizations that generously sponsor your favorite programming. And if you would like to build awareness about your services, products, and events with Tucson's community-minded audience, contact Shelby at kxci.org or 520-623-1000 extension 23 to get started. And remember, when you shop at Underwriters Businesses, please thank them for supporting KXCI. It sounded a little something like this. Thank you, Abes Bones, for joining us today in the studio, and I do know what button to press. I absolutely know. What if I just press all of them? Take it away, Abes Bones. Thanks for being here. Maybe? Okay, wait.
We are here. get yourself killed up above the bodies of all of your kin. You found a reason to live. It was out there, it was under your skin. Between here and heaven, you know, there's one big cavernous pit. Oh, Teresa, I can't figure it out. I was looking inward, but I got stuck looking out of the saddle. I was looking down at a bunch of berries trapped inside a mouth. It was out there, it was under your skin. Between here and heaven, you know, there's one big cavernous pit. Woo! Up the ladder, hit by many beams, transverberation coming down on top of me. Oh, no. Woo! 1, 2, 3. Oh, Teresa! Oh, Teresa! Oh, Teresa! Oh, Teresa! Take it away, girl, Teresa! All right. You ready? A long, long time ago, there was nothing but mud. But something came a-rocking through the sediment, the roots and the sludge. Ha, 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 days of recreation, kicking out the feathery crew. Yeah, slimy little sucker, dripping radiolarian ooze. You know it, when wild worms are squirming, they're swimming to death. Hey, I got that funny feeling, can you feel it? All across your if it's coming, I gotta get it out of my head. Black and white pepper get cracking. I'm feeling it dread. Mama deep anticipation, shaking, get out of the grave. Ooh, dig, 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 dig. I'm getting the rain. Where wild worms are squirming, swimming to death. Hey, I got that funny feeling, can you feel it, mama? All across your hit me, baby. One, two, give it to me now. And when wild worms are swimming to death. Hey, I get that funny feeling, can you feel it? All across your all right, here we go. All right. somewhere disconnected. Sun-cracked dirt, asphalt bursts, what a thing to witness. Untapped wealth slash cards to be dealt, tides given. Polymers suck, what a bust. Yeah, you said it, man. And if I could do it all again, you know what I'd do? I'd skip it. Yeah, I'd save us all some precious time, all of our collected lies depleted. Yeah, we've all had enough, we deserve the dust. All in all, it was nothing great, always somebody's future. Better not take the bait. On a space trip ship, dipstick lips were finished. Electric cars, hip-themed bars, acid visions. Mama, take me back, you know, a good time, I'll bear witness. All fruit diets, bored of your friends this Christmas. And if I could give it all away, you know what I'd do? I'd keep it. If I can't have it, no one can come take it. Yeah, I ain't had enough, can't fill my trust store. Why would I give it away? Always somebody's future. Maybe somebody who can pay. I see lights in the hills, stored grain, needles in hay. A cursed first world, a new order to go to stay. Tears in the rain, dust and clay, that's Eden. One more time, this time we're gonna sing it with feeling. And if I could do it all again, you know what I'd do? I'd skip it. Yeah, save us all some precious time, all of our collected lies depleted. Yeah, we've all had enough, we're all out of bluffs. All in all, it was nothing great, always somebody's future. Better not take the bait.
You are listening to KXCI Tucson. This is Locals Only, where we are joined live in the studio, the legendary Studio 2A, with Abe's Bones, and they're blowing my mind wide open. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's 5 of you, and that is a really good number for, like, you know, like for sitcoms.
Yeah.
Like 5 is a good dynamic.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at James. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm James.
Howdy, James.
Hi.
James, would you do us the honor of introducing everyone in the band? Because I have some names written down.
Oh, yeah.
But you know how it is. You don't know if if the information that you're getting, you don't know if it's real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure that, you know, like that's Rachel right there.
Yeah, that's Rachel right there.
And so is that Shane?
That
This
is
is
Shane right there. You got
James, I'm
it?
sorry,
pretty
I
good.
gave you a job and then I took it from you.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
And then over there in the guitar, is that Christian?
Wow.
Yeah. Lots of research done.
And we got Ben beating on the drums.
Yes.
Ben.
Ben.
5 out of 5.
Wow. Okay, so, like, you want to introduce them now, or is it too late?
Yeah, that's Ben over there on the drums. No.
Hey, it's fine. The thing that's interesting too is like when people can introduce themselves and say something. So I want to try to do that thing where like we're interviewing you all.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna start with James. Is that okay?
I like to think of myself as sort of the Metatron of the band. You know what I mean? Capturing
Wow, there's a
the
reference.
voice of
Yeah.
everyone's mind. We all sort of operate as a collective consciousness in a way.
Yes, and the multifaceted.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Capturing Shane's the hardest, but I think I got it down a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, let's just start at the very beginning, okay? This is KXCI Tucson. We're joined in the studio with Abes Bones. Abes Bones, lead vocal, keyboard, and guitar player.
Yeah.
James Willis. Hey, welcome, Abes Bones.
Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And-
Bridget.
James, I'm going to ask you,
Hit me with it.
and if anybody wants to interrupt James or like join in or add to it, like everyone's got a mic, right? Okay,
Yep.
cool. James,
Yeah.
what's the origin story of this fabulous Abes Bones? What happened?
Organization.
Yeah, like how did it congeal? How did it come together?
Well, it's been in many different formations over a long time. I started playing music under the name of Abes Bones in Flagstaff, Arizona, 12 years ago in 2014. But this, we'll just cut to the chasing at this modern iteration. Ben and Shane and I linked up through working in restaurants and stuff like that. I had known Rachel for a long time, and Christian I've known for a really long time. But Rachel's been playing music with Abes Bones for longer than Shane and Ben, and then Christian. We just go way back, and then at some point our schedules lined up in such a way that it worked out that he was playing with us all the time. So that's kind of how it came together. Yeah, our moms went to college together.
Wow,
Me and
yeah.
Kristen, yeah.
You go way back,
Yeah.
like pre-utero.
Yeah, pre-utero.
In the stars, yeah.
Definitely.
So yeah, the stars have definitely come together. I love the sound that you all, but
thanks.
it's like there's this like orchestrated vibe. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
I mean, what do I know? I just like the sound.
No, I definitely feel like it's much more dense than maybe you'd expect from a average rock and roll group.
Nice. I like that. There's a density, but then there's also like a really nice simplicity.
Yeah.
So
Everything is about dynamics and just keeping that even. You know what I mean? Not having anything overbear something else.
Oh yeah, what do they call that? Moderation?
Yeah.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I
We should
heard-
try it a bit more sometimes. Yeah.
I don't think so. I like what you're doing.
Including moderation.
Exactly. That's it. That's the one. Okay, so we're gonna start with some actual questions.
Hit us with them.
Okay. The origin story is that y'all sort of knew each other and then it all just sort of happened. But
Yeah.
like Abes Bones itself, Flagstaff 2014. Did you have like a little moment of like, it will be called Abes Bones?
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I was pretty young back then. In 2014, I was 19 years old. So I remember it was at a restaurant for my dad's birthday, and I felt like a beam of light came down on me, and Abes Bones. I don't have like a firm recollection of why it came to me. Yeah, it did look like that, like like Saint Teresa in that sculpture. But my retrofitted explanation for it is that I think that bones is obviously the remnants of something, right?
Yeah, and our
um,
bones will bleach in the sun.
Yes, totally. I hope they will. Yeah. And Abraham Lincoln is, in a way, most people don't think about him like this, deeply connected to the history of modern American music through the Emancipation Proclamation, and kind of freeing a huge swath of people who then came on to create rock and roll and create all these different genres of music and things in this country. And then second is Abraham from the Bible, 11th descendant of Noah.
That's the older Abraham.
The older Abraham, and
Abe, the eldest Abe.
and yeah, and I think that person is sort of underrated in modern society. He doesn't get discussed very much, but is probably the most influential figure in all of the 3 major religions on the planet. And I think most of my songs are in a way directed at seeking some sort of connection to a higher power. So I think that's my retrofitted explanation for it. But like I said, retrofitted, I explained that after the fact.
Yeah, I gotcha. Retro's in right now.
Yeah.
So we got that going for us.
Tecate Retro Edition.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. The Abraham isn't a name that you hear that often these days. You hear Gabe more than Abe.
Yeah.
We're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back.
Let's bring back.
We're actually all changing our name legally to Abraham after tonight.
Okay. All right. On a more serious note, because it gets more serious. All right. I'm a big fan of the nostalgia 70s. I'm a 70s baby. So I'm very familiar with the Cupid doll.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also gonna say the mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah. The mayonnaise is great.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Rice and tuna, Kewpie mayo.
This is more for me than but I bet there's listeners out there who have the same question mark floating around their head when it comes to Abe's Bones. What made you decide to adopt that, babe?
Didn't see anybody do it yet. That was a big part of it.
And it's iconic.
It's kind of an iconic image. I also think it captures a certain feeling. There's an innocence and a deviousness to it that I think is inherent in rock and roll. An impishness, perhaps. I think it's also like a cherub, you know what I mean? So there's sort of an element of godliness in there.
Yeah.
And I think it also arose at the turn of the century. What are we talking about? The Campbell's kids? We were similar to the Kewpies.
Campbell's kids.
Rose O'Neill, I believe, was the person who designed the Kewpie.
You are correct.
And she, in a way, my thought about that. This is something I thought about recently. Was that the Kewpie kind of invented the baby, at a time when. We were the human species was advancing technology to such a degree that having a child wasn't the most painful, traumatic experience that resulted in death 50% of the time, and the baby usually didn't survive. It became something where oh, you can think of these little babies as cute and lovely and something you want to be around.
So Kewpie invented the baby.
Yeah, Kewpie invented the baby. Yeah.
Kewpie popularized babies.
Yeah, before then, babies were just a thing you had to worry about all the
There's
time.
these cabbage patches.
You can never really appreciate them. Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah, stinky.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it has that traditional American traditional tattoo association, and I think that sort of the simple bold lines and simple color schemes and stuff also can be reflected in the simple structures and lush depth that there you go that that we have in our music. Yeah, those are our baseball cards we have.
Yeah, so since this is the theater of the mind, I have to describe it. I'm holding up some really cool Abe's Bones baseball cards. And so what's happening here is y'all have some creative merch.
Yeah.
And I want to ask, how important is it to you as a group, all 5 of you, and if you want to join in, because it would be good to hear from you all. How important is it to you to have fun? Is it not important, or is it very important? And what do you do if you're not having fun?
Well, James usually allows at least 5 minutes. Of
Yeah,
fun.
well, the union, it's really a union rule.
Yeah. That kind of got extended recently, so we're really enjoying that.
So 5-minute fun time?
Yeah,
Is
5 minute. Yeah,
Is there
5 minute
let's
fun
do the Cupid dance? Or
yeah. So
do you have a fun time warm up or?
that was kind of it for those. He's all right, everybody have their fun.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take some pictures and all right,
Back to work.
Back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, to me,
No,
in
it's-
music, either you're having fun or you're paying the bills.
Yeah.
And almost no one's paying the bills these days in music. So if you're not having fun and you're not paying the bills, what are you doing it for?
That was Ben. Wisdom from Ben. Just so all you know, Ben from behind the drum kit just busted out some wise words.
I grew up with a musician for a father, so the payoff, trading it is always something on the mind.
Yeah. for sure. Like, you either have fun or you pay the bills. If you're not having fun, what was it?
If you're not having fun and you're not paying the bills, you're just
Then
doing
what
something.
is going
What's the-
on? Yeah.
Stop.
It's time to reassess. So yeah, what happens if you all get together and one of you's not really in a happy-go-lucky mood? Like, do you support each other? Do you?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the dynamic?
We usually take it easy. If Shane's a pretty hard worker. Sometimes he's coming right from work, you know, and one of his jobs he works with a bunch of kids and stuff. So sometimes he's coming from a relatively stressful environment. So
I remember one practice where we all showed up and we were all kind of like,
yeah, let's
and
not
we
do
just
this.
all like stopped and we were like,
And then we
"How's
just hung
everyone's
out.
week?" And everyone was
Yeah.
like, kind of bad.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, we all just like I think we just were like, all right, well, let's just not do this and just hang out and
let's
sit
chill.
on the patio and have a beer. Yeah,
I felt that way a lot because I was always coming from school and driving in there and back and there and back.
Yeah.
I felt like I was always the non-fun.
Yeah, it definitely happens more in the summertime when it's 100 degrees outside, 120 degrees.
Yeah, it can kind of bring you down. Then you have night practice.
Yeah, night practice.
Yeah. Abe's Bones at night. Which is actually what's happening right now.
Oh yeah, whoa.
And we should talk about all the professional things, you know, like upcoming gigs, your recent album release that just
Oh, yeah,
happened
we
like
definitely wanna talk about that.
yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're going to stay tuned. We'll be back with Abe's Bones. But first, we're going to tickle your ear hairs with some more fabulous music because I can see that they are conspiring. They're figuring it out. They're playing Whisper Town to figure out what the secret next song is going to be. But maybe if we're lucky, James will just introduce the song for us so that we can know ahead of time what we're hearing.
You know what? I'm gonna let Rachel introduce this song here.
Oh, Rachel.
The song is called Flute Groove.
One, two, three. Looking up, a climb on every side. You and me, baby, battling the skies.
chasing, they'd look up and they'd call it a tie. And up there in the thermals, right in the line, you and me, bay wind, battling sky. Time I had four-wheel drive and I went wherever I go. I trucked my home from road to road, but now I go alone. Sometimes I hear that old engine growl like a lion coming out of a cave, and I think I see a dust cloud rising from the bed of a truck called Frank. Silver City to the Mogollon, in canyons and creeks and sand, a slim black arm crossed a thin red line, but he took it and always ran. Sometimes I hear that old engine growl like a lion coming out of a cave, and I think I see a dust cloud rising from the bed of a truck called Frank.
KXCI Tucson. This is Locals Only. My name is Bridget Thumb, and I'm so lucky to be in legendary Studio 2A. With who? With Abe's Bones. That's with who? That was, I feel transported. Like there was like a moment, and then I started tripping out when I realized you're wearing an old KXCI Brainwaves t-shirt.
I am.
Over there, Shane.
I am a huge KXCI fan. I'm a daily listener.
Oh.
Absolutely love KXCI. It's where I find most of my music. I think KXCI is really one of those things that makes Tucson so unique and so great. Shouts out to Van Man. We got Hannah Levine, Bridget Thumb, Jim Blackwood, some of my favorites.
Yeah, there's a bunch of pros around here,
Absolutely.
around these parts, and we have so many great new DJs that are always coming in, and so it's like this ever-evolving ecosystem that just so reflects the community. And to see that vintage T-shirt,
This is one of my favorites.
My.
I can
Yeah,
only
yeah.
wear it on special occasions, like when we play KXCI. I always wear this.
It's got a few holes in there.
It has
too.
a couple holes. This is an old one.
And
This is
rightly
probably,
so.
Yeah.
All the
34 years
best
old.
T-shirts do, you know.
Absolutely.
Eventually, over time, it happens. We're supposed to stay focused. Got to lock in. Got to be the professional interviewer. But when I saw that T-shirt, I could not say anything. You know.
It's
or
one of my
whatever.
favorites.
Right on. Okay, so what we just heard, it was so beautiful that like at a moment I was feeling like it's like I was transported a little bit to like a southwestern Velvet Underground, you know? It was such a vibe. And then
Yeah.
when you all sing along together, it does something to my heart.
It does something to our hearts too.
Yeah, so when you practice that, like do you tape it and then do you say like, Rachel, you got to be a little louder on that one. Or like how does, because it just feels so organic and just purely like it just happened.
Yeah, I feel like when we do, we've been working on that a lot more recently. The group vocals are something that as entertainers, we want to, that's something that speaks to people a lot. Seeing everybody sing, and it feels there's a lot of power in that, and especially in like a rock and roll band. And there's also a lot of worries, I think, when you're doing something like that, like, oh, I'm gonna hit the wrong note, and you gotta get all these harmonies. I need to be like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and
Right.
your mamas and the papas. I gotta get everything down. And I think our approach to it is much more simple than that. I think group vocals, that each voice has its own sort of timbral quality, and that's what makes them special. And then putting them all together sounds good always. It nearly never sounds bad. And so I think most of the time it's more like stopping us from doing too much when we're doing it, rather than adding anything to it. I think we're all trying to make it sound good, and if you just let yourself sing, it'll sound good.
So yeah, it sounds like you're singing with open hearts.
Yeah.
It's just there's something really, really welcoming about that. I love the sound of y'all together.
Yeah, I think that when we recorded this album, we drove an RV all the way out to Wisconsin, and
You got to practice in there.
well,
It's
we
really
got
good
to
acoustics in
we
the
got to
RV,
open our
the
hearts
RV
in there,
acoustics. Yeah.
We got to open our hearts in there, I think it brought us together as a unit. Then we went up there and we stayed on a farm, and we were with each other 24 hours a day, every day, that whole time. And just working on the album and working on music and stuff. So it was, I don't know, I think it just brought us all closer together and, more aware of, yeah.
Okay, so I left my body for a second, so we need to rewind. Did you just say you were all on a farm together?
Yeah.
Is this like a Stardew Valley situation, or like what kind of farm? What were you growing?
Musical
Were there
farm.
animals?
Yeah, well, Ben can talk to you about the farm a little bit.
Yeah, so the farm out in Wisconsin has been part of my family for more than 100 years now, at least since 1920. So it's been the entirety of the Pearson family all of our stuff is on that farm, and when we moved here from Sweden, that was basically the first place we settled. And so it's stayed here with us forever. We don't do much of the farming on it anymore. We have a longtime family friend who does whatever, soybeans and corn and everything, but it's just one of those, like, it's such a stereotypical perfect, like, let's all go out to somewhere 2,800 miles away, lock ourselves somewhere with no internet, and, like, get it done.
Were you literally playing in like a barn or just like?
Yeah,
really
we did
big-
play. That song,
Really?
the album version of that last song we sang was recorded in a barn.
Yes.
And this next one that we'll sing is recorded in a barn, too.
That tracks. That
Yeah.
totally makes sense. That's that feeling.
Yeah, and I remember we recorded the vocals for that one. A bunch of the group vocals we recorded at the farm. The group vocals for that one, when we recorded them, was here in Tucson with a great guy who does all sorts of musical stuff. Brian Hanner. He does recording. He's a performer, and I think the Flagstaff Orchestra, and he does a bunch of stuff. But he's great. But he told us, he said, "Oh, it sounds like you're all around a campfire singing that song," And that's we were like, yeah, that's kind of where we're going. We don't want to be like, super locked in with all of our
High
harmonies
production,
and
yeah.
everything and all this high production. We want the song to sound like when we were there at the barn playing it because that's what it felt like. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we did more than 3 takes on any song.
No, especially not the ones in the barn.
We have the bats above us. Yeah, there was a bat we saved.
Yeah, there was a bat we saved there. Yeah, actually, if you tune up the recordings at the tail end, at the beginning and end of the tracks, if you listen to them there, you can hear the bats squeaking in the songs. Yeah.
Little hams.
That's most auspicious. Very, very fortunate. Good luck. you know that's good. Saving bats.
Yeah. Not getting rabies, saving
Yeah.
bats.
Somewhere off in the distance, Batman is smiling upon you. Abe's bones, they really got it going on, I tell you. So you had a show yesterday.
Yeah, well, it was on Saturday. What day is today? Monday. Yeah, it was on Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday we recorded a music video for this next song that we're gonna sing. Yeah.
Wow.
At a great local thrift store called Pink Peony on Country Club in Grant. Yeah, write it down. Yeah,
That's
great
my
spot.
favorite flower, so you got that.
Oh
going.
yeah, yeah. Christina and Greg over there really came through for us, and they let us full use of the building. We recorded a whole video, and it'll probably be out this week sometime.
How fun! So you've had a very productive weekend.
Oh yeah.
Is this your last thing for a little while, or you got something going on right after
Well,
this?
we had to get productive this weekend because Christian lives in Iowa and Rachel lives in Kentucky. And when we recorded the album, Christian had already moved out there. We scooped him up in Iowa and brought him over there. And then Rachel moved out to Kentucky a little bit afterwards. They both have family, and they've got life changes and stuff. So we're really lucky to have him back here now. So we're trying to take advantage of playing as many opportunities as we can with the whole group. Because usually it ends up being Ben and Shane and me who are all local here in Tucson now. And so it feels really special to be back and playing with everybody and getting to do music videos and hanging out. We've all been like staying at each other's houses and stuff. And yeah.
Yeah, I love the vibe that you all have, which is just like this super. What's the word? Camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
You know, like it's a bunch of pals. You're a bunch of pals palling around. Rachel.
60 hours in a hot RV will do it to you.
So Rachel has to go back to Kentucky, and Christian has to go back to Iowa.
That's true.
Do you all rehearse over Zoom or like what?
Well, we didn't really rehearse as a whole band before any of these shows. We just have them, we just have it in our head, I guess. But
yeah, born in the barn.
Yeah, born in the barn. But when the door is always open, and there's always attempts to get people involved. Next project, I'm sure we're gonna find a way to. There's no doubt in my mind that Rachel and Christian are gonna be all over it. So when we get there, we haven't finished writing those songs and stuff yet. So once we get there, I'm sure we'll figure out some other barn we can crash and get in.
Hey, we didn't crash any barn, okay? I'd like to make that perfectly clear.
We did a little
The barn was cleaner when we left. Yeah.
The barn had carpeting, you guys. It was a real barn.
AC, carpeting.
Exactly. And, decorative bats and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about your new album because you just released it. It's right here. I've got a cassette in my hand. This is valuable. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that. Oh, how do people get these?
You can go on Bandcamp, or you can contact us. If you're local, just shoot us a message over Instagram, Abes Bones, at Abes Bones, and then we can arrange local delivery and figure out how to pay for it. But if you're not in Tucson, go to our Bandcamp, which is abesbones.bandcamp.com. And you can buy that there. You can also find a bunch of other stuff. You can find stickers. You can find the baseball cards. You can find a set of postcards designed by Rachel right here. Yeah, I know.
That's true.
She's a star.
There's a lot of talent in this room.
Yeah, there is. Who
did the artwork for the album cover here? It's called Atlas, y'all.
The artwork was a combination effort by Christian over here, by Rachel over here, and our friend Kaylin Curly Throop, who traveled with us in the van and took a bunch of photos and video and stuff with us on the way. Yeah.
I think we did the whole thing in the RV.
Yeah, it was like in the RV
like
while they were driving. Have it on video, you guys
we'd
drawing
take
it.
turns. Each one of us would add something, and then we'd pass it on. And
if you crack open the tape, you'll see inside the J card there. You can pull the tape out. There's actually a picture of all of us in front of the barn with Doug, who's Ben's grandfather, and he's the owner of the barn. And the
does Doug has Doug's own baseball card?
Doug does have his own baseball
Yes.
card.
I
Yes.
saw Doug.
And if
I
you
was
flip it over,
like,
that's the house.
question mark?
Yeah. Who is Doug?
Who is this? Is this somebody's friend?
Yeah, if you look at the baseball card, you'll see that we really just traveled out there to play in the Atlas League Championship games, which we held on the front lawn of the house.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Good deal. It's called teamwork, friends, and we're doing musical teamwork right now. Y'all are a team,
Yeah.
and it's really great to hear the way you harmonize, the way you work together, your whole vibe. Like, I'm not picking up on any drama.
There were definitely
Okay,
There were some moments.
Yeah.
Ben's here with the team.
it'd be self-incriminating, but definitely. I mean, you gotta break down to break through. You know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good one too.
Yeah, Ben is the wise bone.
We're like the Power Rangers.
So
We
you're-
each have an attribute.
Yeah, the wise bone.
I'm the funny bone. Yeah.
Funny bone.
I'll take the cute.
You're the
bone.
tall bone. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, cute, yeah.
And then we've got the flute bone.
Christian's the clavicle, actually.
gay
Kind of very specific. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what bone would you be, Rachel? I didn't mean to put the flute bone on.
I said gay bone.
There you go. Perfect. I love this. This is so great.
Old gay bone.
Gay bone over here.
That's what they called
The
her.
flute.
All right. Well, so you talked about your recording process,
Mm-hmm.
but you know what you didn't mention was the songwriting process.
Oh.
Is this collaborative or is it just whatever James wants to do?
I feel like this was the most collaborative one we've done, but we're trying to get it there. But writing songs is hard, you know.
Yeah.
In a way, it's a lot easier when you have like a clear vision, I think, to write songs. But that being said, whenever there's things that aren't working out or we're trying out new stuff, I think this album a lot was like me showing up with like half-written songs and us kind of busting them out together. Usually the lyrics end up. I'm writing most of the lyrics. That song, "Oh Teresa," our #1 hit single, top of the charts. That was really a collaborative effort between me and Christian. We worked a lot on that. But yeah, we all have little contributions all over it, you know.
Well, I know your song about Bigfoot's pretty popular.
That is
too.
pretty popular too.
Where'd that come from?
That came from my heart.
Of course.
That's a fact.
Big
Yeah.
bone.
Truth, yeah.
Well, it came from
Where
this
else?
real experience that I had when I fell in love with Bigfoot. So maybe we can fit that one in.
The cutest cryptid. All right. You feeling ready for more?
Let's do it.
Or should we talk more?
No, let's
I don't
play
know
some
what you have
music.
planned, but I know that folks are tuning in for the music, and this is just bonus prizes to get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here. We are with Abe's Bones live on KXCI's Locals Only. Take it away.
We all live in a world of fantasy, one in which I'm far away from you, and you're far away from me. When I buy a pair of vintage jeans, it'll clarify the differences between. And though we all are divided by our needs, oh, we could all be solved with a pair of vintage 501 Levi's jeans. Exploded in a million pieces. If Jesus came down and tried to teach us, if my blood got sucked by 100 leeches, if I spent more time with my nieces, if I went to college and became a teacher, if my face was blank without a feature, if my shoes were just a pair of sneakers, if I could see with my little peepers. Yeah, we all live in a world of fantasy, one in which I'm far away from you, and you're far away from me. When I buy a pair of vintage jeans, it'll clarify the differences between. And though we all are divided by our needs, oh, it could all be solved with a pair of vintage 501 Levi's jeans. 1, 2, 3, I wanna live with
bones in a cave, be overrun by a train, gobbled up by a lake, ground into bloody paste, picked clean on the plane, sucked deep down by a drain, suffer immense pain, become a priest ordained, be finally irrevocably, permanently labeled, completely lame, and be given a whole new name. Yeah, we all live in a world of fantasy, one in which I'm far away from you, and you're far away from me. When I buy a pair of vintage jeans, we could look at them forever. They could meet every one of our needs. Give it to me now. All right.
One, two, three, four.
I was wandering, loser on the road. On the crossroads, I was waylaid and relieved of any load. Reborn and demarcated in the gutter, wet and nude. Sleeping through the sermon as the last one in the pew. Mama, take me back to that moment. I wanna look at it again. Am I staring in the crystal ball or something deep within? Hey, if I come out on top, well, I must have been God's pick. But if I come up the loser, well, the scorekeeper's a bitch. Give it to me now. Well, I scrambled out the side door, but I slipped on all the shells. Thinking I had fresh eyes that were rotting on the shelf. A simple twist of fate to lead me back to where I've been. So I kept my feet moving, bear down straight ahead. Mama, take me back to that moment. I wanna look at it again. Am I staring in the crystal ball or something deep within? Hey, if I come out on top, well, I must have been God's pick. But if I come out the loser, well, the scorekeeper's a bitch. On the path I never felt it, it came up to me so fast. Looked sweetly in my eyes, kicked me in my ass. Like a kid gone off to wander, I was led back to my chores. I've been pushed around like tall stalks, I'm threshed out on the floor. Mama, take me back to that moment. I wanna look at it again. Am I staring in the crystal ball or something deep within? Oh, if I come out on top, well, I must have been God's pick. But if I come out the loser, well, the scorekeeper's a bitch. One, two, three, four.
You've been listening to Abe's Bones right here on KXCI Tucson 91.3 FM, where we are enjoying a fabulous live performance right here in the legendary Studio 2A. My name is Bridget Thumb. I want to thank you all for joining us. I want to thank James. I want to thank Rachel, Shane, Christian, and Ben. Together they are Abe's Bones, and they are changing the world because they're changing the vibe. Just listening to you makes me want to, like, make friends. You know what I mean? It makes me want to be a nicer person. I like it. It's trippy. It's everything. So thank you for being here so much.
Thank you for
Bridget.
having us. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Stay tuned. Up next, Night Interlude with Danae. Shout out to Danae. We love you too, Danae.
Thank you,
Night-
Danae.
Yeah. Take care out there. And yeah, what should we do? Just take it away? Like, Good night, y'all.